Hello, and welcome to Wake County Animal Center's virtual volunteer orientation. This video is a quick overview of the volunteer program and all of the activities that we offer. We appreciate your interest in volunteering with us, and we hope that by the end of this orientation, you're excited to join our community of dedicated volunteers. So, to start us off, who are the Wake County Animal Center volunteers, and why are they so awesome? Our volunteers are so amazing because they are self motivated, sensitive, dependable, passionate, and most of all, vital. Our volunteer program is filled with some of the most positive, animal loving people. They strive to provide all the love and enrichment to the animals in our care almost every day of the year. The only day the volunteers are not allowed to come in is on Christmas. So, what fun activities do we offer for our volunteers? Right now, we offer dog walking, dog cuddling, cat cuddling, small animal care, paparazzi, biographer, events team, matchmakers, and daycation teams. All of our activities, except for the events team, is available every single day from 8:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. So let's talk a little bit more about each one. Let's start with our dog walking team. Volunteers on the dog walking team take eligible dogs on long walks, play ball with them in the play yard, and engage in other physical activities. Exercise is very important as stress creates energy that must be given an outlet. This position helps dogs feel less stressed, which can lead to them being happier, healthier, better mannered, and ultimately more adoptable. Next, we have our dog and cat cuddlers. Cuddlers interact with the animals within their kennels instead of taking them outside. Socialization is especially important for kittens, puppies, shy adults, and those that need help with their basic manners. Cuddling gives the animals a chance to stretch their legs and receive love and attention one on one. This position helps excited dogs learn how to be calm around new people because not every interaction leads to a walk outside. It also helps anxious cats trust new people, which can prevent scratching and biting habits from forming. Next, we have our small animal care. Small animal volunteers interact with the animals within their kennels, or they can set up a play area in the room for them to relax in. Socialization is especially important for small animals as they tend to be more shy around humans. Next is our paparazzi and bio writing teams. Having a good photographer is vital for our website and social media reach. The paparazzi team takes pictures of our animals so people are more enticed to come out and adopt. In addition, people who have lost their pet often check online for their missing animal, and a quality picture could be all the difference. The biographers interact with the animals themselves, or they use the information provided by other volunteers and write an animal profile so that the potential adopters can read that on our website. Each animal is an individual, and by sharing and celebrating their unique traits and personal stories, biographers can help adopters identify and connect with them. Next, we have our matchmakers. The matchmakers ensure potential adopters feel very welcome while they search for the next addition to their family. By engaging with the public, matchmakers gather information about an animal's personality, their size, energy level, and more. This position directly influences the overall experience at the center, which will help or hinder adoptions. Next, we have our events team. We attend multiple events each year, and we couldn't do it without the help of our event support volunteers. They assist with setting up and tearing down the booth, talking with the public about who we are, and engaging people to support us. Events typically run for several hours, but event support volunteers are not expected to stay for the entire event. Next is our daycation team. Our daycation volunteers are those that have completed the dog walking training and want to take a dog out of the shelter for the day to explore. Volunteers are able to take dogs out to fun places like a walking trail, the lake, or even down the street to enjoy a pup cup. Daycations really help dogs on the adoption floor break away from the stress of the shelter. Lastly is our mentor program. Our mentors are the friendly, helpful faces of the volunteer program. They help train the newer volunteers and are always available to help out to make our new volunteers feel more comfortable in the program. Mentors get a blue apron versus the normal purple one, a blue leash, and an admin privileges and better impact. Mentors can train new volunteers in one specific activity, or they can teach them in multiple. It's completely up to them. Once you've mastered an activity, you have the option of becoming a mentor too. While you volunteer at the Animal Center, you also represent us. While you're here volunteering at the Wake County Animal Center, there are some guidelines that you have to follow. Volunteers at the Wake County Animal Center represent the organization, so it is important that you are polite, courteous, and helpful to fellow volunteers, staff, visitors, and potential adopters. This goes hand in hand with a volunteer code of ethics and pledge, which must be reviewed and agreed to. While you're volunteering at the center, badges must always be worn and visible to ensure access to volunteer areas. When you come in to volunteer, you must sign up through the Better Impact app for any shift you intend to work and take yourself off the schedule if you can no longer commit. All volunteer hours must be recorded via Better Impact, the website, or through the app. So, what safety guidelines do we have for our volunteers? 1. Check in with the volunteer coordinator or in the volunteer lounge upon arrival for any important updates to the program. Number 2. Read each kennel card for important information, and please be advised working with animals has an inherent risk. Number 3. Volunteers must never enter any staff only rooms or areas of the center. Number 4. Any animals not currently on the adoption floor is to only be interacted with by WCAC staff, and this includes incoming or surrendered animals at the reception desk or in the lobby. 5. To protect from scratches and bites, wear long pants and closed toe shoes no matter the season. Long sleeves are encouraged. 6. Tetanus shots and rabies shots are not required but are best to keep current while volunteering with animals. 7. There is no smoking in the center or on WCAC grounds. 8. Do not volunteer if you are under the influence of alcohol or illegal drugs. 9. Clothing worn to volunteer must be free of profanity or other offensive material. 10. Ensure attention to surroundings and animal body language or behavior. Cell phones should not be used while volunteering. 11. While animals on the adoption floor may have approved treats, please refrain from passing out toys, chewies, or other enrichment unless instructed by a staff member or while volunteering on the enrichment team. Now that we've gone through all the guidelines, how do we get started? Currently, you completed step 1, and after you finish watching the 4 orientation videos, you can sign up for an in-person open house and tour. The next video will go over how to sign up for this. After you finish the tour, the volunteer coordinator will send you an email with the next steps to the links and online trainings. Once you watch the online training videos for the activities you want to practice in, you can sign up for in-person trainings if required. Once you feel comfortable after doing the in-person trainings, you can come in for routine volunteering whenever you like. Please be assured that the volunteer coordinator will be happy to help you with every step of the process. If you ever have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out. With all of that said, are you ready to get started?